So we'll be on the final turn. Sawyer's asked about 3 or 4 times, are we in the same litter? Yes, we are. These are still Trick Daddies. So Trick Daddy, never before, unmatched. Levi's got the kind of true belted one propped up there. He would be dash 11. Yeah, these are just a little bit smaller in terms of size, but maybe a hind tit or two. But man, I think this dash 11 is so neat. In the pair of them, realistically, because this one is such. This is the sleeper, my friend, right here. As he jumps in, he's so arrogant in terms of his head and just how he's put together. So cute and so neat in terms of his head and neck and his throat latch, but yet so right and square in terms of his appendages and just how his muscle shape lays on the upper part of his rib cage and his spine. Obviously from a flexibility standpoint, there's no issue there. He's very comfortable in terms of his rear leg. He's awesome in terms of his proportions from the side. This belted one, in my opinion, is the sleeper of the set. He is not ready to go today, but man, he will hang a big one in the end, I promise you.
Yeah, kind of like we were just talking about Bryce and my family. We can't all be 6'4", 6'6", the big one, but definitely not lacking quality in my case, I don't think, or here. Definitely one that's a little green in terms of his muscle, but everything still reads right. That one's still stout skulled, big in terms of his chest, and reads so square and flexible down low. And if it's any indicator what his litter mates are like, this one's going to come to some muscle and some power, in my opinion. One that's got a lot of potential as you take him home and put him on feed. Very proportional, good built kind of a barrow.
I just think that one is built for speed and can fit about any feed bucket. He's so manufacturable from a feed bucket standpoint. I really like that dash 11. Dash 12, a little bit different in terms of the other end of the spectrum. If you like him stout, if you like him burly, with a really neat head carriage, you need to jump on. Jump on dash 12, lot 19 here, because I think this black one has some unique pieces about him. He's probably one of the most unique in terms of his head and his neck and just his shortness of body. He's still round-bodied and he's still got a big rear leg. He propped up on Monday there for a really nice picture, and you're seeing all his good, bad, and everything on the video here, because I think this one has got a very stout muzzle about him. He's short-bodied, he's big appendages, like I said before. I think his length of hip is still darn sure good enough, in my opinion. But, man, I think that this one could feed for a long time, all the way into the fall if you needed him to. But I think you could shove him just because of just how he's built, just so good from that regard.
Yeah, and he is a little bit more different just in terms of his litter mates, because he is really stout skulled, he's short bodied, and he's probably as big in terms of his feature as any of them, as you just project him through his growth curve, in my opinion. But again, still green in terms of his muscle, and reads like he's got a lot of feedability. That one is going to be stout and very burly.
Yeah, we don't want to discriminate, just because he's black, but as he finally props up here and kind of does the right thing, that thing is so neat-headed. His ears are pinned back. He's short-sighted, but still long on either end of his skeleton. Again, we understand he's all black. We've said it a million times. We think this one is very good. A very good pair, kind of opposite ends of the spectrum. You buy him like you like him. I don't think you'll be disappointed either way.